Have you ever wondered what it takes to raise an orphaned elephant calf? This incredible journey follows a tiny elephant rescued from the wild as it learns to live with a new family in the heart of Africa. Get ready to be amazed by the heartwarming bond between this adorable calf and its adopted herd. In the vast golden plains of Africa, where the sun bakes the earth and the air hums with the sounds of wildlife, a small figure stumbles through the dust. She's barely 3 months old. Her skin is wrinkled and dry, her steps uncertain, her eyes filled with fear. She is alone. Her name is Nia, meaning purpose in Swahili. Nia's mother has fallen, perhaps to poachers, perhaps to a predator. But what's left behind is something just as heartbreaking. An orphan, with no herd, no protection, and no chance of survival on her own. With each hour that passes, the danger grows. Hunger gnaws at her belly, thirst dries her throat, and the threat of lions lurks in the tall grass. She trumpets weakly into the emptiness, hoping for an answer that never comes. Until, faintly in the distance, she hears the rumble of engines. Not the growl of predators, but a different sound. A sound of hope. A rescue team tracking reports of a lone calf finally spots her. Carefully, gently, they approach, knowing that frightened elephants can be unpredictable, even young ones. Nia collapses before they reach her. There's no time to waste. With practiced hands and heavy hearts, the team lifts her into a custom transport vehicle, wrapping her in blankets and whispering soft reassurances. She is weak, but she is alive. And her journey is just beginning. The sanctuary is a world away from the wild chaos of the savannah. Here, under the shade of acacia trees and the watchful eyes of humans who care deeply, Nia takes her first trembling steps into her new life. The calf is scared. She doesn't understand these strange smells, these unfamiliar surroundings. Are these two-legged creatures who bring her food? She shies away from touch. She cries at night, missing the comforting presence of her mother's trunk. But she is not alone. Her caretakers are patient. They stay by her side around the clock. They speak in soft voices and move slowly so they don't frighten her. Each bottle of warm milk, each gentle pat, each quiet lullaby builds trust, drop by drop. The medical team examines her carefully. She's malnourished, dehydrated, and covered in tiny scratches from the thorny brush. Her feet are cracked from walking too far on hot earth. They begin a routine of daily treatments, special ointments, hydration, and careful feeding. Bit by bit, she gains strength. Bit by bit, her eyes begin to brighten. And one morning, for the first time, Nia reaches out her tiny trunk and touches the hand of her caretaker. A small gesture, but a giant leap. Not far from Nia's enclosure roams another herd, one that's not wild, but not fully tame either. These are elephants who were once lost too, survivors of similar stories. And among them is the matriarch, a wise old female named Shira. Shira has seen calves come and go. She knows sorrow, but she also knows love. When the time is right, the team introduces Nia to the herd, cautiously, respectfully. Nia clings to the legs of her human caretaker at first, unsure of these giants around her. But Shira approaches slowly, lowering her trunk, letting the calf sniff her, feel her breath, hear her low, comforting rumbles. Acceptance doesn't happen overnight, but it begins with one gentle nudge. Over the following weeks, Nia begins to follow Shira. She mimics her movements, copies her steps. The other young elephants, older but curious, start to engage. They play, they tussle, they trumpet. They teach her how to use her trunk to drink, to throw dirt on her back, to break branches. She is learning not just how to survive, but how to live like an elephant again. Days become weeks, weeks become months, and the change in Nia is astonishing. Gone is the shaky, frightened calf that arrived on the brink of death. In her place is a vibrant, spirited young elephant who runs with the herd, splashes in watering holes, and greets her human caretakers with joyful trumpets. She still remembers the loss. Sometimes in the quiet hours of dusk, she stands apart from the group, staring into the horizon. But now, she does not stand alone. Her adopted siblings surround her. Shira watches her move every moment like a protective guardian. The herd has given her more than shelter, it has given her belonging. Through every struggle, injuries, illness, emotional withdrawal, she has overcome. Her resilience is not just physical, but emotional. She trusts again. She loves again. She explores her world with curiosity instead of fear. Her story reminds us that elephants, like humans, are deeply social beings. They grieve, they feel, but most of all, they heal through connection. Nia's story is not just a tale of one calf, it's a window into the greater fight for elephant conservation. Across Africa, thousands of elephants face the same fate, orphaned by poaching, habitat destruction, or conflict with humans. But with dedicated sanctuaries, brave rescue teams, and passionate communities, there is hope. Hope that every calf like Nia gets a second chance. Hope that every herd will have space to roam, to raise their young, and to pass on their wisdom. And hope that we too can become part of the solution. As Nia grows stronger, so does the mission. She will one day be reintroduced into the wild, ready to live as nature intended, but never truly alone. Her story will live on through the people who saved her, the herd that raised her, and the viewers who were moved by her journey. Because love, real, fierce, and unconditional, is the most powerful force in the wild. Witness the resilience and spirit of an orphaned elephant calf as it finds a second chance at life. Join us on this heartwarming adventure as Nia discovers the power of love and family in the African wilderness. And if this story touched your heart, know that you can be part of many more. Support conservation, share their stories, protect their future. Because every elephant deserves a life filled with love.
Dear friend, thank you for taking the time to follow this story. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to support us.